Eldritch Slayer and Beast Slayer are both excellent. 5 for 5. We missed on, it was clumsy and something else. We hit clumsy. I'm definitely not 5 for 5. Our trinket count is so low. What is this? Curiosity in the blood. Oh, he's an excommunicated madman or has responded to the growing infestation in kind. Fueled by conviction, he's merciless and implies his trade with extreme prejudice. Fanatic will stalk parties with infected heroes. Alright. I'll probably pull the Plague Doctor. Unless he's really bad. It's pretty bad. I'll pull him, but we're probably getting rid of him. Or renaming him anyways. But let's get the name taken care of. That's Roth. Cool. Yeah, he chases down. He's the new mini boss who's been added. Okay, where are we headed? Damage Stone is not terrible. It's actually one of the better very early game items. Surgeon's Charm has been upgraded from a common to an uncommon. It's interesting. Fucking bird is still screwing up my wield spawns while simultaneously denying me the ability to get my trinkets back. Awesome. I don't want Legendary Bracer. Don't want that. That's quite decent if I'm going to spam torches, but I think I'm not. I think I'm going to do something in the middle. And this is still totally shit. So, yeah, we don't have a lot that actually calls to us whatsoever. I guess we go Lost and Found for some money. Or 6 deeds and just suck it up that I'm gonna not really want this. Let's do that. Let's go do 6 deeds in the runes. I do want these level 1 bosses cleared out, and we haven't done the cove ones at all. That needs to happen. But in the meantime, there. I'd love. This is not a good location for flagellants. Everything's immune to bleed, so we should bring other people. Not sure what that looks like quite yet. I need another frontline character to be leveled. 6 deeds. I don't want to waste my Siren pull. I don't want to waste my boss kill on a Legendary Bracer that I'm never going to use, ever. I mean, compare that. Look at Legendary Bracer, right? Ready? Okay. 15% stress, that's a lot. -3 speed, that's a huge hit. 20% damage. Let's compare that with this. 3 speed, 15% damage, so we get almost the same amount of damage. We get a net gain compared to that bracer of 6 speed, which is fucking insane. Same amount of minus stress, and at the cost we lose 5 accuracy and 10 virtue chance. Like, this item is so garbage. Like, it used to be decent, and then they nerfed the living bejesus out of it, and it is not recovered from that nerf. I just don't understand that nerf. It seems so overboard for that. Alright. Virtue never procs. Yes, Virtue never procs. That's true. Bring Ricky or Stormtaker. Guess we're bringing Ricky. What? Oh, we're going here though. It wouldn't go into that. I'm like, why can't I drag him in? And that means we need a healer. I don't really have a level 3 healer, and I want level 3 healers, but I don't want the. I guess I'm gonna go after the boss. We're just gonna end up ditching this item. It's just such a trash item, unless we did this one. I think it's Gotta get some healers to level 3 and not waste it. Yeah, it's gotta be this one. It's gotta be Siren because I need the heroes to level 3 and I don't want to waste the lack of heals on a boss. I feel like this is a good one to bring blood on. How do I keep playing after getting a wipe or losing a crucial hero? Good night, Obliza. I keep, you know, in the moment it certainly can be frustrating. Mostly I assume that I assume that variance, the way that variance works is that any of this shitty stuff is going to over time be fairly averaged out by the positive stuff I get from the RNG. This game is a game designed to be giving you negative events, and the whole play of this game is to minimize the impact and the likelihood of those negative events happening to you. So how do I deal with it? Like, I deal with it like that. I deal with it by remembering that's kind of how the game is set up. So the party I'm starting to set up puts a man-at-arms there and is happy. The thing is, that's a really terrible party to fight the Siren with. You don't really want the Siren stealing people who have guard. That makes it really, really bad. So I think we're going to do something different. I think we're going to grab this instead. If I remember correctly, Bounty Hunter has lowest debuff chance resist too. 50, 50, 50. No, it doesn't. But I can decide who they steal by selectively using Holy Waters. So we'll do that. I've never played Dwarf Fortress, so maybe it's like that. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Why level this guy? Why not? Alright, let's bring this. I don't want this item. I would much prefer to go after the deeds, but I don't have an adequate healer in the runes, or rather my only healer that could heal it, who actually has Runes Explorer too, has Fear of Eldritch, which I don't want to get locked in, and has a disease. I don't care so much about Vertigo as a disease. I can get that removed later. It's not going to be a huge deal, but I do care a lot about Fear of Eldritch. It's one of the worst perks in the game, and I don't want that getting locked in, and when you run missions, you have a chance of getting that locked in. So we're not going to. We're going to sanitize our guy. And we're going to look for another one. I haven't looked at guys yet, have I? Should look at guys. Oh yeah, I have looked at guys. Never mind. We lost a healer. Should I pick up another healer? Maybe. I think there was a second occultist who I wanted to deal with. Yeah, Satanophobia on Sui. Alright. Let's get our stuff here. We want collect bounty. We're in position 1 here, so we should probably run uppercut. Finish him, and I'm kind of not loving Caltrops. It's alright, and I'm going to keep playing with it, but I'm not loving it. This would be a good mission if we're going to level Oak Dragon. Plan Takedown is pretty solid here. She is size 2, I believe, right? Jeez, I can't remember. Siren's size 2, not size 1, right? Okay. Alright, who else needs stuff? You need stuff. Position is he starting in? 2 right now. So I am using the dog as a there's no movement in this, so I am using the dog as a stunner. Okay. there looks solid. So does Hindu. I've been using open vein, but I'm kind of regretting it. I mean, -2 speed, that's still something. I don't know. Alright, we need equipment here. We have some more money. Be nice to get equipment ranks 4. So I don't think I can spend deeds, so I guess we're just gonna suck it up. Oh my god, sucking it up a lot over there. You guys see my money move? I did. Alright, let's sell off the shit. Did we pick up any shit? No, we picked up a good item. I don't have a lot of shit to sell off. I mean, that's pretty shit. Need money again. Alright, let's set up the team. Yeah, there's a lot of upgrades there. So, Bounty Hunter is really not going to be doing a lot of items. I guess I run Warrior's Cap and Berserk Charm. Do you have, This guy doesn't have This Is How We Do It either. Don't make me regret this, Bounty Hunter. Don't make me regret this, Oak Dragon. I'm gonna remember this. Seven. 10. She's 7 and 11 would be unparalleled finesse. Actually, I could have just stuck with Bless. Too bad. Okay. Alright, anyways, we're doing items. We can move the Warrior's Cap around later. Stun chance here. We could run healing, but we're probably not going to for this fight. I mean, I guess there's no downside to not bringing that. We'll bring it then. Well, I mean, if we wipe, I suppose, is a downside. There's no downside to not bringing this either. Just 15% max HP. And a position 2 guy. Possibly. Alright, I'll bring some weird things that we're not really planning on using. Okay. We are extremely, extremely low on resources right now. Alright, we'll bring our blood. We'll bring shovel times 3. Bring a little bit of light. Gotta bring food. Bring 2 keys. Three medicinal herbs. And we need holy waters in this fight. Alright. This money situation is not fucking cool. Right. How are the skills doing? We need that. We need that. We need that. We'll take that, I guess. Kind of need Mace to the face in this one. So when you get dropped in position 1 in this fight, it's really nice to have that. I guess I can turn on shitty illumination instead, but it's gonna be pretty sad days. So we have open vein here. Open vein is pretty bad in this dungeon because they always resist the bleed. They might not resist the debuff. Let's just turn it on for now. All right, off we go. Oh, did we have a free? No, we didn't. Okay. Eight torches is real low. We don't have a stress healer either. Well, we kind of do, actually. Alright.
My lofty position wasn't always accompanied by the fear of office. And there was a time when I could walk the
I think
streets
triggers
or
add
raise a
plus
glass
stress or
in the
worse than
tavern
stats.
without
Sometimes.
concern for molestation. Faithful as the
Depends what the
tide,
stats are.
one precocious village waif made it her hobby to shadow
Shut
my
it.
every errand. It was charming then. Troublesome later. I always wondered what became of the unfortunate little waif.
Very linear dungeon.
A generous bestowal.
Thank you very much, Hadeland, for the donation. I'll add you to the list of fodder. Have you ever seen? Have you seen like the? Do you guys remember the movie World War Z? It was a really, really terrible movie of a ripoff of a, not a ripoff, it was supposed to be a port, but it had nothing to do with the actual really kind of decent book. But do you remember the trailer for World War Z? And there's just this pile of zombies like climbing up this wall, and they're climbing on themselves to try to get over this wall. That's what the characters are. They're climbing on themselves, a pile of dead characters, as we climb up to the darkest dungeon to try to wipe this out. So, that's how I imagine it anyways.
Destroyed.
It was a great book. Terrible movie, great book. One of those books that kind of like, you read it to begin with and you're like, meh, whatever. And then it kind of sits there and it just like, it's one of those books that I think about a lot. Because it has some really kind of vivid imagery in it that just like has stuck with me. World War Z as a movie wasn't that bad. Clearly have very different tastes. Alright, keep going. Damn, I just used the shovel right before another shovel interaction. This asshole too we gotta deal with.
Eradicated.
Easily dealt with. Really? Dog treats work on the clam? I'm testing that. I've never, if that's true, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. You guys familiar with the game Dominion? It's a kind of it's kind of a cross between a board game and a card game. You guys played Dominion, anyone? We got introduced to that by some friends recently, and we have a pretty fucking strong, Frig and I have a pretty strong addiction for it. And we just picked up a couple expansions for that. They've just arrived.
Give them no quarter.
So she just wandered into the room carrying this huge fucking box of Dominion stuff off Amazon, and has to show it off. So the other thing is, guys, there's an online Dominion. I wrote the developers of that to give me access to all the expansions for that. We'll see if they respond to that. I thought maybe we could do it as a you want to show that in stream? We went a bit ape shit.
It's 5 boxes.
We are gonna do a I thought I might do some games on stream. So we could do some like channel only Dominion games.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Anyways, we'll do that. We'll talk about that another time. Oh my god, it does open. Wow. Oh no, it gives me a shitty. Oh, it gives me a buff. It does something entirely different with dog treats than the rest of it. You guys were probably telling me that in chat, but I was talking about Dominion. I wanted the loot, not the dog treat for the fucking buff on a boss fight. I wanted the loot. Still very interesting. Yeah. No, 25 dodge is amazing, but it's not amazing particularly here. Another collector. Yes. Yes, give me your money.
Made merciless.
Give it to me. You've been playing Dominion for like 3 years? I only just encountered it, and I'm kind of addicted to it right now. I have a lot of fun with it.
As
Yep.
the ghoulish collection scatters, the rats prepare to feast.
What are you talking about, Wayne? The rats prepare to feast? What, in the collector's corpse? Isn't he a goddamn skeleton-looking thing? Isn't there, like, no meat on the bones, literally, for the rats to feast on?
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Wayne went off on some random tangent about rats. Ah, Wayne.
Another mariner?
It's a little bit worrisome how
Another
quickly I've gone through
misfortune.
3 shovels. Stupid mosquitoes. We have anti-blood. I didn't reshuffle my party properly. These are unstunnable though, so it doesn't make any difference what position the dog's in.
Obliterated.
Kill one? Yeah, it's probably better to kill than swing on
As
an
the
unwounded
fiend
one.
falls, a faint
Well, they'll
hope
give me the blood
blossoms.
curse on like 25 more guys if we're not careful. Even if we are careful, we're gonna get the blood curse on like 25 more guys. Okay.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright, toss the excess holy water. It's annoying that I paid for 6 and found 1, but the odds were against that happening, so we'll just roll with it. Alright. Found a trap, but we dodged it. Good enough. Not interacting with the blockage right now.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery.
Boss fights tend to be pretty low income because you tend not to be able to carry home much out of a boss fight. Or rather, let me rephrase that. You tend to stock up on consumables in boss fights to make the boss fight more manageable, and because of that, you often don't have inventory space for all the stuff you find unless you do the boss fights first and then do all the looting of the dungeon. But in a dungeon like this that's super linear, you can't do that. Okay. It's an interesting point. Could have kept resolution. Yeah. But there's also something to be said about when you have a clear list of no quirks at all, that it's easier to deal with future quirks without having a list of long quirks, if that makes sense. Because then it's really easy to get a single removal to get rid of something nasty. What are we doing here? We have a grouper, or a guardian rather, so we ought to be able to recover.
Grievous injury.
Oh, groupers at night critically me. Hilarious. I guess we criticaled him back.
ground quakes.
Let's see if we can still recovery off this. Craving. Alright.
Sedated.
I don't actually want to kill it. It's pretty unlikely to get the bleed out of that. But this, oh, it only has 34 bleed resist. But now it has 34 now, post fact. Alright, we're not getting quite as much stress healing as I would have liked. Dies around after next. It's frustrating healing with the Hound as opposed to healing with the Jester.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Damn.
Success so clearly in view.
Less point for
Or is
medicinal
it
herbs now.
merely a trick of the
Although there still
light?
could be fish carcasses. Tempted to toss these busts again. I want this. Maybe we can hold the shovel. Come back. Are we coming back all the way here? I guess we're acting like we're going to. We will have quite a bit more inventory space after we camp. Let's fix our positioning. Another clam. Quad groupers. One of the nastier fights in here. Alright, split them up. They can only attack the 3 and 4 can only attack 3 and 4. 1 and 2 can only attack 1 and 2. So if you kill one in the front and stun one in the back, they can't focus the guy down, which is what will kill him. Hello, Momoyon.
A trifling victory.
Alright.
But a victory
Clams
nonetheless.
come back to battle with treasure. This is not the default party order. Another fight. Another coral, but we literally don't have a third negative quirk. That's hilarious. Alright. That guy. That guy. That guy. Really? 30 stress? That's not cool at all. Is the scouting thing random? You have a chance to get a scouting ping every time you enter a room for the first time. It's not random. It's based on your plus scouting skills and light. It's not entirely random, no. Kill him. I wanted to stress heal, but I don't think it's worth it here.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Alright, what do we have? A damage buff grouper. That sucks. Ow. We'll stun the one that hasn't acted.
Precision
Nice.
and power.
Bloodlust.
Well struck.
That's just a crit. Stun the thing off. Damage because he's basically stun immune right now. Kill him. Go forward. Got a little tiny bit of stress. We should cure that. Tabletop simulator. Haven't heard of it. Nice stress heal. I guess we will do damage then. That's the annoying bleed, but we just dodged it. That's pretty good. We can probably kill him before he can act again then. He just stabbed my own fucking guy.
The will to fight falters.
I think he did. Alright. I hate... Red Hook's done a little bit of a trend to adding some more RNG effects to the game. I don't actually like more RNG effects in the game. I don't mind increased difficulty, but I want increased difficulty through
at least promises success.
Through things I can control, not things I can't control. You guys know if I toss medicinal herbs right now, there's a 100% chance I will get a fish carcass in the next room. %100 chance. Am I okay with that? No, I'm really not.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Alright. Fuck ton of stuff. Leave that to the way out. Okay, reset. Good. Still have a little bit of blood to feed him. 2, in fact. No fight here. We are going to camp. We don't need the stress heal. So we're just going to fast.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Not quite fast. We're coming into the Siren now. So, what is my accuracy at right now? -5 and 5 is 0. Oh, is this a -10? No. Okay, it just doesn't tell me that. So we're at 0 there. I think I want more than that. Highwayman has no buff either, but Unparalleled Finesse will give him that buff. That's 4. We're going to take Plan Takedown for another 4. That leaves us 4. And 5 crit or 10 dodge. 5 crits. Okay. Could get a night
The
fight.
way is
Didn't.
lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Found a trap. We dodged it. So I like to see. We'll leave that for the way out. Another coral. There were 4 coral in this dungeon. That's so crazy. Alright, skills. Do we want these skills? Yes. Do we want these skills? No. Do we want these skills? No. We want these skills? No. I can throw this from position 4 is the only redeeming feature of that. Let's try it. Okay. I don't want him stealing the bounty hunter. I don't want him stealing the highwayman. I don't want him stealing the hound. Give me a blight to do that. It's obnoxious. Alright, lights on full, let's do it.
The aquatic devils have remade the poor girl in their image. She is their queen and their slave.
Oh, they changed it. Because he is on... Oh, it didn't work. It just gave me a blight. It's obnoxious. Alright, damage there. She's stunnable. I think we need to do damage from the characters we can. I will try to stun here, though. Gives them minus bleeders up? Right. I think I am going to do that. Bleeds on guys with multiple actions are really awesome. Alright, looks like my dog's getting stolen. No, he resisted again, surprisingly. Is he craving now? It's fine. Fucking Blight was not fucking around. Alright, damage there. She will have 2 actions this round. Hopefully she'll bleed to death from them. Not quite. Dodge. Should have reset the holy water, but it's going so well it's hard to notice. It's all blight damage, right? She wants to try to steal again though, right? Or we should do something different. Oh, she's high tiding. That's a summon. Great. Oh, it would be great if I had stress heals. Damn, I turned off all my stress heals for this fight. Alright, rip Siren.
The lifeblood of any port. And resume again now that the routes are safe.
Stop stressing me with this fucking curse.
Devastating blow. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Holy Slayer ring, okay. Alright, let's go get more loot. Oh, I can't have 2 of the same on a hero. Okay, let's go keep looting. We got a lot of curios behind us. We don't need light for this. We have quite a few spaces to throw things out of.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows.
Let's turn on the proper skills again.
A glint of gold.
Alright. Pack's already been looted. Bullshit. It's already been looted. That sucks, means we're now out of food pings.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the fool.
We probably don't want to push it too much further. Maybe just up to the 1 curio room. Unless we get lucky with some food. Fight just spawned.
In Radiance,
Let's not
may
get
we
one
find
shot on the hound.
victory.
Good. Like to heal here when I can. Might not actually happen. It's okay.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright, if I take this now, I can't go down here anyways. This is probably still fine. They're really forcing the bleed stones down my throat on this mission.
To fall for
Greedy,
such a
greedy,
little
greedy.
thing. A bite of bread. A fortune.
Honestly, got a little
Waiting
unlucky
to
with the
be
food ping
spent.
there. We come out with some stress that I didn't want. I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. We're pretty low stress, but annoying. Alright. Good enough. We don't have another way to remove that obstacle, so we are done. Let's go home. Nervous, unholy hater, eldritch hater. Eldritch hater is quite good.
Let me share with you the terrible wonders I have come to know.